Climate Reality Project is a non-profit organization in the United States funded by and founded also by Al Gore. And its purpose is to bring the facts about climate change into the mainstream to have the public. We thought it would be better to bring media people along so that the messages could then get out even further, and then you can bring the message to a wider audience.
There are a lot of places in Nepal where you can look at climate change impacts on glaciers and glacial related hazards, GLOFs, etc. And we decided that Sun Koshi area would be, for the time we have one day, would be the ideal place to go. This basin is also, in many ways, it is prone to various forms of water related hazards. Glacial lake outburst flood is one. And that area, that river valley, has experienced at least two major floods in the past, maybe more. Some memory of that past GLOF events are still there, and some physical evidences are still there. Basically, the climate is changing. The glaciers are retreating quite rapidly, and retreat of glaciers are causing formation of glacial lake. And several of those glaciers lakes are becoming quite large, and their growth rates are quite high, and making them quite vulnerable to outbursts. From hydrological point of view, now we are in Koshi Basin, Hydrological River. If you look on your left side, over there, it's hardly visible. You can see a cable across the river. That is a cable made for measuring the water flow. Now this area has quite flourished because of the highway, because of the two highway. This one and the other one you can see is going to the right side. That bus is turning. It's going to Jiri. The final destination is Jiri. So because of this, but if you look at this area, you do not need much explanation. It is very vulnerable. You see, look at this bridge. First of all, it is not very high, and secondly, of this design, you see, it's not good for flood. They are the first people to be impacted, and they are really on the very low red area. That's what we call high risk zone.
अर्को ठाउँमा जाउँ भने कहाँ जानु बर्खामा डर लागिबस्छ आउँछ नि बर्खामा आउँछ
This Sun Koshi hydropower project faced major damage at that time. This 1981 Jangjangbo flood, because a lot of sediment got into the turbines. It actually did not function for many months.
आज हामी यो भोटेकोसीबाट सिर्जना हुन सक्ने जोखिमको बारेमा ICIMOD त्यसपछि गएर विभिन्न पत्रिकाका पत्रकार साथीहरू र हामी स्थानीयवासीहरू बिचमा चाहिँ एउटा सानो चाहिँ अन्तर्क्रिया गर्दैछौँ।
ठुलो यो सामुसिङ चाहिँ सोधेर आएको थियो 2020 सालमा लक्ष्मी पूजाको दिनैमा ठुलो फुटेर आएको थियो।
धेरै चाहिँ के अरे मान्छेहरू नोक्सान भए, तपाईँको धेरै गाई बस्तु खसी बाख्रा धेरै नोक्सान भए, यो बाटो यो पुरा अरनिको राजमार्ग धेरै ध्वस्त भए।
यहाँ एक सरो घरै थियो, बजारै थियो। यहाँ बजार पछाडि एउटा गोठ पछाडि बगैँचा पछाडि बगरबाट अनि खोला हो। गहिरो थियो के तल थियो।
दायाँ बायाँ नडी वाल आउनु पर्यो। खेती भइरहेको छ हैन। यसले चाहिँ अब के छ तपाईहरुले चाहिँ सञ्चार माध्यमबाट जोखिम छ। प्रत्येक वार्षिक चाहिँ यहाँ धनमाल यति क्षति हुन्छ। प्रत्येकहरुको चाहिँ घरमा यति जोखिम छ। यो यहाँले चाहिँ क्यामेरा खिचेर हजुरले चाहिँ सक्दो एकदम
हामीले गर्नु खोजेको
प्रकाशन गरिदिएर तपाईहरुसँग रिक्वेस्ट भनेको हाम्रो यही हो।
तिब्बतबाट चाहिँ हिमताल फुट्छ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ यो भन्दा 2-4 वर्ष अगाडिदेखि सुन्दै आएका पनि हौं। जुन 38 सालको जुन बाढी पनि त्यसकै परिणाम हो भन्ने पनि सुनेको। त्यो भन्दा पछि पनि जुन ठुलो बाढी आएको थियो त्यसमा चाहिँ हामीले सुन्नमा दिएको छैन। सुन्नमा आएको चाहिँ तपाईको हाम्रो यो तिब्बत खासा क्षेत्र त्यो माथिको चाहिँ जुन जमिन त्यो चिरेर बगेर आएको छ रे। भोलि भविष्यमा पनि त्यो आउन सक्ने सम्भावना छ भन्ने सुनेको छ र यो यदि बगेर आएको खण्डमा ठुलो चाहिँ तपाईँको क्षति हुन सक्छ भन्ने चाहिँ यो अहिले सनसनी फैलिरहेको छ।
धेरै जसो मानिसहरू चाहिँ गाउँबाट पनि यो साइडमा झर्ने र यो राजमार्गको आसपासमा नदीको किनारको आसपासमा चाहिँ बस्ती बसाउने क्रम चाहिँ बढ्दै गइरहेको छ। जतिसुकै जोखिम भए पनि जतिसुकै खतरा भए पनि त्यो क्रम छ। किन भन्दा उनीहरूलाई चाहिँ अब रोजगारीको विकल्पहरू नभएको कारणले गर्दा
सानोतिनो यहाँ 20-30 रुपियाँ जम्मा गरेर महिला समूह जस्तो चलाइरहेको छ। 4-5 वर्ष त भएको छ। त्यसको लागि त हामीले यही अलिअलि महिला दिदीबहिनीहरूलाई अब कसलाई खाँचो हुन्छ त्यसलाई दियो। अब यो ठुलो बाढी पीडितलाई नि केही गर्छु भने त केही पुरै भएन यसमा।
वर्षा सुरु भइसके पछाडि अब के हुनसक्छ राति भनेर ननिराइकन बस्ने त्यस्तो खालको कन्डिसन हुन्छ। अब त्यसको विकल्प अरू केही पनि छैन। उहाँहरूले भने त भाग्ने हो केही गरी त्यस्तो खोला बढ्दै आयो भनेदेखि
साथै समुदायले चाहिँ बुझ्नु पर्यो जोखिम हुनु अगाडि चाहिँ तपाईँको चाहिँ चेक हुनु पर्यो।
What we are looking at is Fulping Bridge. This is a new bridge built after the flood of 1981, and it has been built at a higher level and with arch design which can allow the flood and the debris to pass without obstruction. What we see on the far side of the river is remaining foundation of old bridge which was almost completely washed out, and a concrete slab we can see is the deck of that old bridge. The old bridge was quite low and could not withstand the flood of 1981. Sun Koshi is just one example where climate change have created vulnerability to the people. There are many other river valleys that are in similar situations. The people here are vulnerable because of climate change. And the other thing is the river valleys are transboundary. So to manage the vulnerability, transboundary cooperation is very much important. And there must be much more attention to reduce the flood risk here. For example, creating flood banks or other structures to protect the settlements, and also making people aware that they should not live close to the river which are prone to flooding.